Hi, past midnight here in Norway. The previous video, part 1, is mute. I hope I showed you at least how to attach Fireline with using some nuts and a lighter. But you know, that'll I will know when I check it out later. I made this pretty long now, and we will now start to put on the second row here. So I'm just going to start my thread, and I'm going to follow the beaded path, right? Because I can't, I can of course, but it's that's what it's called in right angle weave, that we're not supposed to cross over. We're supposed to go around, and that makes very much sense when once you've beaded it for a while. You'll see why. The shapes and everything will just look much better if you just do as direction says. So I will now just pull my thread, which is maybe 2 meters, which is the same as 2 yards approximately. If you need it more accurate than that, I don't think you have time to sit here and watch this. But anyway, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. And then I will go. I want to start from this end, this 3 here, so that I won't cross over here. So I'm gonna put my needle through these 3. And what we're going to put on now is 1, that will be 3 beads here as one wall or whatever side of the box, and 3 more for the other side, so 6 more beads, which we will repeat out the whole row. So okay, I always check that I have the right amount of bead, because of this is a big project, and if I have 1 bead too much, it's a big risk to take to try to crunch one and then wreck your Fireline. I've done that, trust me. So we're gonna go in here because we're gonna go the right angle weave, right? So we're gonna go first in these 3. I have a magical shoebox. This is so new. We'll see how this. Maybe this will just be for fun. You know, it is for fun. More fun than intended. Okay, back to business. So we have put on 6 beads there, and we're gonna go through this knot crossing. You see, we will go through this side with 3 beads there. Luckily for me, it was this way to pull a thread, and then to get in position to the next one, and it's the right angle weave, or the right angle weave. That's I guess we're weaving one or the other way, you know. If I turn it around, it will go the other way. So I hope you can I'm sure you're smart enough to figure that out. So I'm just gonna put on 6 more. 4, 5, 6. Oh, I fell asleep to that sound. Bike in the seat, be the bike in the seat. Beautiful. So soothing. And again, 6 beads on, and getting back in position without going past this cross here. That's, you know, the I guess that's the what should I say, is the golden rule of right angle weave. Do not cross, you know. And get in position, and 6 more, and so on and so forth. I'm gonna do a few more. 4, 5, 6, but this is pretty much it. This is what we do out and through the whole line here. And this is, I'm gonna measure it and put it in the descriptions box if I find it. I'm sure I will someday. How long I'm making it, but this will be different because as I will show you later, it's gonna go from it's not gonna be just like a necklace down like this from shoulder to shoulder. It's gonna go all around and hang on your back too, just a little bit, you know, so that everyone will wonder whether or not it's gonna drop off you any second. That's where we have that's what we have adhesive for. So, well, as you can see, I have big ambitions for this necklace. Maybe this won't follow through all the way, but it is a start. And I like that it's a lot repetitive, and at the same time I really love the color of these beads. They are so beautiful, and this is something you can do without, you know, thinking too much, obviously. And yeah, it's very meditative. And you get the picture once you have practiced for a while, and you get a product. You get a necklace out of it after a while. You can always use this as it is. If you use, you can put in. You can use other kinds of beads, or just this as it is. I would maybe have gone around once more if I wasn't supposed to embellish it afterwards, because as you see, the boxes will not be as square as they should be if you're going to be in the pure netting. But you can embellish it with whatever you like, and you can also use bicons or fire polish within this, you know. But that's why I want you to have the great experience that I have had by learning the right angle weave and getting the picture of it, you know, understanding it. It doesn't take that long, getting it in your fingers and accepting that you have to put on thread. And then, you know, all just falls into place. And there's something about that learning curve, you know. It's a lot easier to go back to learn to do this big and oh wow, you know. I've done all of this, and you got it in your fingers at the same time, and instead of when you have beat it for a while, you just, oh, that's such a big project. I don't know if you know. And then it will take just a third of the time, but you know, not if you haven't practiced. I don't know why I'm pushing the practicing part so hard. Maybe it's because I haven't been very good at that in my life. I just wanted to do everything right away. But I can assure you, I'll tell you later too, that has not worked very well for me. So I will now concentrate. I think this video is long enough. I will now concentrate to show you the one really close up, like you can have it in mute. 2, 4, 5, 6. So, and just to remind you, the mute button is on. You can use the mute button, you know, on the whole video, I mean. Like that, and back to position, don't forget, and see how you need to separate it in the cross there, and count the beads in the start if you have to. 3 and 3 and 3. Okay. I really think you got it now. So you continue that out this part, and then we will do the same as we have done here. We will do with the third row, and if you want it bigger, and so on and so forth. Okay, thank you. And we are way over midnight here in Norway. So good night or good day, wherever you are.